Hello, this is Jeff Price, CEO of Odin Institute Australia. We're proud to tell you about the Odin Development Compass, the revolutionary 15-minute HR tool that's been called MBTI on steroids. Now I'm going to show you how we do it. What makes the Odin Development Compass so powerful? Other HR tools measure only the ego, the conscious part of us that we are aware of. The ODC reveals the deep unconscious parts of us, including our archetypal, behavioural motives and drivers. How does it do this? First, it identifies 8 archetypes or behavioural styles that lie deep in our core. The 4 green archetypes are the natural strengths for that person, and the 4 red ones are not natural ones and therefore fragile strengths. Then, for the 4 natural archetypes, the ODC identifies the competencies that a person already delivers. These are natural strengths, and here you see them in green. Those competencies that are not yet developed, but are natural potentials, are in yellow. Next, for the 4 archetypes that are not natural, we call them fragile ones. The ODC identifies the related competencies that the person already delivers, and they are in red, meaning they are fragile strengths. The undeveloped competencies in grey are named resistant limitations, since they would require large efforts to develop. But the ODC doesn't stop there. People's derailer behaviours are associated with their fragile archetypes, the red ones that are not natural. These are the pitfalls, handbrakes and unproductive behaviours that this person is likely to exhibit when under pressure, strain or stress. They are accurately predictable with the ODC. Here's another way to see why those who have used it say the ODC is 100 times better than the MBTI. Standard personality indicators use questionnaires and rational input to predict behavioural styles, as well as various combinations of those styles. On the other hand, the ODC uses a questionnaire to identify competencies, but then, and this is what makes the ODC unique, we use powerful archetypal images that bypass conscious or rational levels. This avoids contrivance. First, we find the 8 archetypes or behavioural styles, along with the distinction between natural and fragile ones. Next are all the competencies that go with those archetypes: natural, fragile, potential and resistant limitations. Finally, the ODC predicts a person's pitfalls. The result is a multi-layered tool unlike any other. The only tool that avoids contrivance by the use of symbols to report the true behavioural styles and competencies, as well as predict pitfalls and development opportunities, so you can know who you are really dealing with. You can see why the ODC has been called MBTI on steroids. So, let's look at recruiting for a role. Using the ODC model, we can create the ideal profile for that role. Then, we can compare the profile of a candidate to the ideal. In this case, you can see we have a good match. Let's look at recruiting for a team. Have a look at this team profile of 15 managers. They are natural visionaries, good leaders, natural managers and natural carers. But if we're going to hire for this team, we may decide that we need someone with the natural skills of a good communicator, strategist, analyst or innovator. Here's another example. This team of 9 managers is strong in several skills. But if we're going to hire, we might want to look for someone who has natural communication skills or the natural competencies of a visionary, or both. The ODC enables accurate and value-added recruitment. Select for true strengths, people then fit, perform and stay. Match candidate competencies with the role requirements. understand candidates' potential pitfalls and handbrakes, design teams for performance, and know the insightful and revealing lines of inquiry when interviewing and researching background. So, there you have it. These are some of the organisations we've worked with in Europe and Australia. Get in touch with us for a free trial of the revolutionary HR tool, the Odin Development Compass. We can show you how to easily take your recruitment accuracy to another level. Thanks for listening.